Um, it's, I thought we had a couple guys, who deserve to play well, should expect to play well, still tentative, still looking at the bench, stuff like that, when I talked to them about. Couple guys, like I watched DJ, and I'm like, why didn't he play more? Like, he played good. When I watched it, I'm like, why didn't he play more? We still have, like I said, there's a couple guys that should be playing better than are not, so we're trying to figure it out. But, now you go into this, I think they're all excited about playing it. Unbelievable talent, unbelievable team. We already know what kind of coach Kay is, so, where are we right now? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I have no idea. This will be one where hopefully a couple guys stand out. We've had it before in these events where certain guys just went, you got to see them, but, we're still going at our pace. I didn't change anything and try to speed stuff up because we're playing this game. This is the pace we go. And if it's not in, then they do something we're not used to. They start switching everything, or they do some crazy zone, we're not ready, then we're not ready.
I know it's not quite the same thing, but did you see something in your guys in the Bahamas when they had a game that thought Mega's going to be a team that's going to challenge us? They're a team that has a reputation for having NBA talent, and it seemed like they were.
Yeah, but here's all three of those teams did not pack it in. Transy and IUP came out with one thing: get in the lane and make them shoot threes, and they just packed it in. They were also teams that would run their stuff, and at points run the clock. Well, none of those teams were going to run the clock. I mean, they were going to play fast. So it gave us a chance to open up and play a looser game. But here's my thing. We were better defensively down there than we were these two games, I thought. And so part of it is maybe we're stretching the court too much. Part of it is, people are beating us on the dribble that maybe weren't capable of beating us on the dribble down there. I don't know. But this will be one coming up where you'll find out, can you guard people on the bounce? Because that's what they'll do. They probably got 3 or 4 guys that catch it, and they're driving.
What did you and PJ and Emmanuel's experience seeing RJ before? The three of you kind of had that sort of background, knowing what he can do. Does that help?
Well, if he played scary like he did against us there, no, it doesn't help. I mean, he was really good, and made jumpers and ones and second shots, and he was good. He was good, and they deserved to beat us. Roy's coach did a heck of a job, but he played. And I imagine he's going to be that excited as he was to play the USA and win that game. He'll be that excited to play us. So it's going to be a challenge. I mean, this is, this early. I don't know if any of us 4 coaches are looking at this, shaking our heads like, why are we doing this to ourselves this early? But again, I would say all 3, it's a process. And you play bad and win, or you play real well and lose. This is learning, and you really get a chance to say, okay, what are our strengths? What are some weaknesses? Is there anything glaring that we're going to have to address? And I'll tell you, it's not bad that you address it right away.
How you picked the starting lineup yet?
I haven't.
What did you think of that 5 that you used?
Well, I thought PJ and Reed deserved to play together some. I wanted to give Ashton a chance to start, see how the game would start with him at point. Gave the other 2 guys a chance to start. They didn't start, Tyler and Keldon. So we just went that way. And I did more of a rotational sub than 3 or 4 guys at one time, unless that's just what happened. Because I wanted to see how they would do. And again, the guys told me that EJ had some foul trouble, which is probably why he didn't play more, but he was good. I mean, this game here is a good game for him because of his length.
Johnny, you're a veteran, guys, John. What do you think they have an advantage at in terms of having gone through this kind of experience before? How much of an edge do you think that gives you?
I don't know if it's an edge, but their experience should make them less anxious than anybody in the building. You know, they've been through it. I would guess all 4 teams are questioning, like, okay, how good are we? How are guys gonna respond in this environment? I mean, all 4 teams. And we have a couple guys that should not be anxious, but, you know, this has become maybe because where they placed it, I don't know, but this has become this humongous event. And to play it to start the year, we barely got in out of bounds plays, and all of a sudden you'll run up and down on national television. So,
Sean, this is Duke. Every Kentucky fan over 40 remembers exactly where they were during the Lakers shot. Curious, where were you, and what do you remember about it?
yeah, we were the team that got beat because of stepping out of the box call the game before. So I don't remember if I might have been mad enough that I wasn't rooting for Kentucky. But we, you know, it was a 2-point game. We had a chance. It could have been us throwing it against us, maybe UMass. But you know, it's 2 terrific storied programs that whoever's coaching here. Maybe less so, but I would say they've had great coaches there other than just Coach K. In either program, when I leave, when he leaves, I think you're going to say they're 2 of the top 5 in any given year, and usually they're 1, 2, or 3. They're those kind of programs. And so, you know, when you get together and you play each other, it's, you know, my thing, coach, I don't want to make this bigger than it is. For those guys, or for me, I don't want to coach that way this early. And I say that and probably will get more excited than I should. But, you know, you don't do your best, whether you're coaching or playing, if you get too much going. You know, you got to be excited about the game and ready to go and have great energy. Yet, you know, calm in the inside on what you're doing.
You get a chance